Sorry, a little delay. Had to get my coffee. I think that came through. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good evening. Elric, Kevin, Snow Ranger, Martin, what's going on? Sorry, I had to get running a tad late. Had to get my coffee. So dash some sugar in there. A little bitter. Anyhow, how's everybody doing today? So kind of just doing a quick just Q&A, and then if there's anything you guys want to talk about, hit me up on it. I have a couple of new things that I'm going to be prepping for future streams here in the near future. Let's get my camera more properly aligned. Yeah, so I guess first up, I have a couple new things in. Got this that I've been kind of messing with a little bit here. It's a planar from LSA. This is the Magni. It's kind of one of their higher end planars, I believe. Kind of interesting, kind of jam. So I'll probably do something on this in the near future. I don't have any other planars currently in my collection right now, so I'll have to just compare it against what I have, which the Focal Stellia, obviously my ZMFs. I still currently have the Focal Clear MGs Pros, but I'll probably be sending these off to Precog so he can do a quick impression of them. And I think he has the Clear OGs, the original Clears, so that'd be a fun one for him to compare. And he also has the Burson conductor that I did a review of earlier. So that will be a thing in the near future. I also recently got back in, and I'm very excited about this. And people are going to say I'm crazy, but I repurchased the HD700 from Sennheiser. Hey, yes, folks, going on? I am enjoying the music. Not right now. I don't have anything going on in the background, but yeah. But yeah, today's more just kind of a fun hangout, chill, and then towards the middle end or whatever, we'll do the announcing of the winner of the $250 gift card from headphones.com. But in the meantime, I figured this would be a good opportunity to chat with you guys and people, folks. I'm not sure how many female viewers we have here, but anyways, I'm excited about these, the HD700. I think they get a lot of flack for not being very good. I've been listening to them off and on the past couple days since getting them, and I actually really like them. I've been listening off the headphone tube amp from Amps and Sound X headphones, and I'm digging on with that. I haven't really messed with them too much with solid state stuff. My favorite thing about these has always been I've always really enjoyed the comfort, and then I've always really liked them with gaming. Like whenever I was playing PC games, or I might even go downstairs and plug it into the controller and see how well that does for a console gaming kind of deal. But going on, who Demetrio, what's going on? But yeah, so anyways, I'm just gonna do a random name picker. I basically imported all the names into a random name picker, and we'll pick that here in the near next probably 15-20 minutes. Might make this a quick stream. Nothing too crazy, just figured it'd be a fun kind of way to hang out and chat with you guys and pick the winner. And so the way I'll do it too is for the winner, since I don't have like a direct point of contact in the in the poll or the question I asked in the community, I'll probably respond to whoever the winner is, and then determine a way to basically communicate. If you're on the forum, if you're on forum.headphones.com, then you can direct message me that way as well, and then I can just get your email. So once I get the email in, we'll get that gift code over to you, whoever the winner is. Whoever the announced winner is, we'll get that gift code emailed out to you. So I'll probably communicate via that community. Yeah, I want coffee. Is my second cup. today has been I actually got some sleep last night too, which is I don't know. I've been waking up a lot. I've been on a different schedule too. I'm on a wake up at like 5:30 to 5:50 time frame in the morning. Shoot down to my garage gym, work out for about an hour, 2 hours, depending on the workout. Usually about an hour, hour and a half. I try to cram as much into it as possible. Sleepy, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. And then daughter wakes up, comes downstairs, has breakfast, and then I take her to school and all that fun stuff. And then right back into doing work stuff. Today I was chatting with Burson a little bit, and so that might have some fun, exciting stuff from Burson coming down the pipe as well in the near future, which should be pretty cool. So the other thing that I have that I want to do a comparison with that I haven't done yet, I haven't really talked about, is I have this rat's nest of cables, is the Mest V2. So these, this is the second version of the Mest. There it goes. That's horrible. All right, here we go. Can it do it? Can it do it? Camera's like, no, I don't. You know what I might have done? I might have the focus area in a weird spot. But anyways, these are the Mest V2. So I'll compare those to the OG Mest in the near future. The only thing is they have a Pentacon only, and they have a different pinout for the connector to the 2-pin. On the Mest V1, it's a kind of recessed kind of connector, and on these it's just a flat, just plug right in. So I'll have to do some finagling, probably just hot swapping the cables for that. Hey, what's going on there, John? What's going on? So you just got the Duconi Stellia pads for my Celeste. Vocals seem a little recessed, but the rest yeah. So actually, John, I have the same thing. I have them. I don't have them currently on my. It's funny, these are actually plugged in right now, but I don't currently have the Duconi pads on my Celeste. But that was actually my main pads I had on there for the longest time. And you're right. Like there's some wonkiness going on with it, but overall, like comfort and overall, it's a really lovely set of pads for these. Without kind of wrecking the bank overtly. And let's see here. Chef Steve, yeah, Burson, man, I'm really digging on it. I don't have one currently on hand. I sent the conductor off, so I'm looking forward to getting that. That's gonna be one of their more entry level ones. So that'll be kind of cool to be able to talk about the entry level one a little bit more. Achu, what's going on? And also, I was talking to headphones.com about the gift card, and it's open to everybody. So if you win, you win, and there shouldn't be a problem. But just realize that if you do order from them, there's going to be, if you're in another country or what have you, there are, taxes, there's import fees. There's also, you have to figure out that out part of it. But it is open to whoever, it was on the list that when I imported it into the name picker. I think we have about like just shy of 90 people that were going to be picked from, so that'd be kind of fun. Let's see here. Sebastian or Chris, just received my Mest Mark II today. Oh, nice. I honestly, so Chris, so I have done a back and forth between the Mest 1 and Mest 2, and just like a TLDR, I do think that the Mest version 2 is a next step up from the Mest. Like it's pretty definitive upgrade. So Snow Ranger, or sorry, Sebastian, or the Burson stack. Yeah, the Bursons. So I want to talk a little bit more about the Bursons. I was chatting with one of the Burson reps a little bit in email, and like the op amps really do. It's almost like tube rolling. They were describing it to me. I didn't really mess with it on the conductor that I had, just because I really liked the op amps that it came with, and the ones that were the alternate ones to play with seemed like they were. I was reading up on them, and they didn't seem like they would be the ones I would really like to play with, so I just didn't bother. But the ones they're going to be sending me with the potentially with the new one will be pretty cool, hopefully. I'll mess with that, and I'll kind of talk more on that with the op amp rolling. But that's, from my understanding, the op amp swapping will be very similar to, not completely, because tubes are magic and very special, but a similar kind of thing with tube amp rolling. Snow Ranger, hopefully you get to check out the Burson Soloist. Its amp section is supposed to be a touch better than the conductor. Oh, that might be interesting. And yeah, that's the other thing I did notice with the conductor was that the DAC chip in it was the ESS Saber, which isn't a bad DAC, and it's implemented pretty decently on the Burson conductor. But at the end of the day, it did seem to be the limiting factor for the amp. And when I had it plugged through my TT2 DAC, it was like that was the spot, man. Like it really did shine. Even with the my Bifrost 2, it was a nice upgrade. So something to keep in mind. Yeah, and Gunner, yeah, the Deconi Stellia pads are definitely a little firmer. They're not as mushy. So if you have a, actually, Prof, I don't know if you pick those up, the Stellia pads for your Radiance, that might be a good alternative to. I know you're talking about how I think it was you were talking about how they kind of mush too much onto your ears, and you can kind of have it. It just gets a little with the Coney pads. That's specifically the Stellia ones. They are stiffer and they're pretty nice, so that might be an option as well. Let's see. What is the giveaway for? Fixer. The giveaway is for a $250 gift card to headphones.com, and it's for hitting 1,000 subscribers. So I figured that was a cool way to do that. So yeah. So that's kind of something, and then headphones generously offered up to do the gift card. So I was gonna buy it, and then they offered it up. So I was like, heck, hey. So thank you, headphones.com, for that. That's awesome. You guys rock. And for you guys that don't know, I do contract photography for headphones.com, so I do technically work for them. So it was a very generous thing that they did for my channel, even though it's not associated directly with them. So but yeah, so very cool. Let's see here. What's your favorite tube combo in the QnA Mark II? Right now I have nothing but tongue soul in there, and honestly, I haven't played with it in probably a month or so. I should probably plug that in. I should probably do like a full plug-in of that. Like I have this like on my little shelf over here. I have like this row of just amps and DACs. But yeah, so far the headphones, the Amps and Sound X headphone upcoming amp, which I think we might start looking at in June, later this month. Maybe there's gonna be some more news on that potentially, but maybe July. But that's been kind of taking over my all my listening. In fact, I haven't been listening to anything but that when I listen to music in regular, just with the TT2 and that's pretty much been like 99% of my listening experience the past since having it on the desk, more or less. Let's see, and it's essentially like it's a customized and upgraded Mogwai, from my understanding. It's not quite a Mogwai SE, but it's like in that realm, I think, and with different things to maybe bring it to a different level. But yeah, kind of interesting thing. It sounds lovely, and I need to get 300B tubes for it, because right now I'm just running the stock ones, and I had 300Bs, but I sent them up to Andrew Park and Taryn from headphones.com and the headphone show, so they can listen with 300Bs on their prototype, which it's lovely. Let's see here. What is the giveaway? Okay, got that. Drifting, my man. They can possibly grab the solos. So that's, yeah. So as I mentioned before, the conductor is really good. Like the amp itself, it's a very warm. And the Burson, it seems like that seems to be the Burson's deal, is the kind of a warmer solid state. It really, the conductor reminded me very much so of a tube hybrid. So that's really nice. And that might be actually a way for you, Drift, to actually kind of. I'm not the biggest on tubes, but that could be like that happy medium of not having to deal with tubes, but then also getting a similar profile to some level. So that could be, yeah, it should be interesting. I'm interested if you do get it. Let me know, and I want to hear about your thoughts on it. Maybe we'll have to do a live stream on it or something. We can grab the angry Vox in here, and we can all discuss person. Not that he's heard it, I don't think, but. What's your favorite? So I did that one. Chef Steve, soloist. Yeah, everyone seems to be liking the soloist, man. And actually, yeah. So it's gonna be a pretty decent chance at getting it's not something like 5,000 people went for it. So, let's see here. Dep, thank you. Is the giveaway still open or has it closed at this point? I could probably add some more names in there. Let me see here. I can do some last minute entries. Let's see. Let me pull the thing over. Bring these up. Let's see. So Depp, I'm assuming that you would like to jump in on that. So now you are in there. Depp AG. I added you in there. There you go. Boom. Boom. So let's see here. Next questions. If you'd like an Iroshizuku ink bottle for when you go up from the safari, I wouldn't mind coming one right now. They perform great. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look that up, Sleepy. Yeah, that'd be interesting. So if you guys didn't know, actually all my stuff's downstairs, but I do have one notebook here. So I recently got back into writing, like in a journal and notebook, that kind of thing. And so right now I have, and Sleepy has helped me out like massively with it. So it's been really cool. He's been kind of directing me and putting me in the right direction for good paper, good notebooks. And so this one, I've actually ordered another notebook, or no notebook, another pen and a case from these guys. It's Galen, I'm probably Galen Leather Company, and so and they use Tomoe River paper, and it just has this really. So I was testing some ink here, so you guys can kind of see. So the bottom, the blue is a extra fine, and this is the Lamy blue, like the standard Lamy blue cartridge, and then up top is a Conklin pen with an extra fine tip, with Hayabusa purple ink. Oof, that purple ink though, man. I mean, it has this gold flake to it. I don't know if you can kind of see it in this, but it has a really cool gold flake. And this paper is just lovely to write on. So I'm kind of saving this, so because I already have like 2 other notebooks I'm messing with currently, and then you know, and then I have to fill this one. I haven't filled this one yet, but I got this, I think, from like a long ass time ago. I bought one of those random loot boxy type things. And this came in it, and it was like this pretty cool red and black. So I might order some like a red black ink and like a reddish black ink, and fill this with that, because I figure I'm gonna try and keep all my pen colors to match the ink color. I figure that would be kind of a cool way to do it. Probably won't last that long. I have a couple other pens on order, but I tend to order purple pens, so I like, oh, we should have purple ink everywhere. So that might not work out. Anyhow, back to the chat here. And thanks, Sleepy, for the offer, my man. Lucas, thank you. Ready Player. Hey, yeah, man, I love photography. Like, it's just, I have my cameras over there. It's funny, like a lot of my favorite pictures I have that I don't really share is with my daughter, of course, because I'm not real big on sharing my daughter's photos on the internet. But man, it's fun. She's 4 and acts like a little model even. Like, so I'm like, all right, what are you gonna do? You gonna pose? And and I don't even know where she learned these from, but she started doing like all these like crazy poses, and I'm like, where the heck did you learn that from? She does her latest one is she's doing like this thing where she's like winks and does this L, or she does the peace signs and she does like these like winks and like, it's hilarious. Or she does these things and like, she's a character. So I love that stuff. I've been taking a lot of pictures of her. But I'm also gonna try and do more photography related stuff with some other things. I've been also doing a lot. I've been practicing with whiskey bottles, just because I love whiskey, and so I figured I want to learn how to shoot bottles and see how that would work, and maybe more product related stuff. But yeah, it should be fun. Actually, that's another thing I want to probably put a poll together. But I was thinking, what are you guys' thoughts on doing like whiskey review type stuff, or having some people that are like way into whiskey like come on and do like a live chat, kind of like a Hi-Fi After Dark, but be like about whiskey. That might be something that might be fun. Kind of a fun way to do it. Maybe figure out a way to tie music into it as well. I know there's a couple of folks that I know that are, into whiskey and music, so that might be a good way to bridge that gap a little bit. But yeah, some other topics, maybe some other fun things you guys want to talk about or learn about, or because I love collecting hobbies. That's like the pin thing. I actually, this is fun. I got a bench made little bug out here, and I put custom scales on it. So that's my first custom scaled bug out. And so the bug outs are interesting because they have such a thin blade, but it's a nice solid blade. but it's yeah. They're so. Anyways, that might be another fun topic. Go into EDC type stuff, but and I have some. I already got them in, but I have some extra other scales for this. And my idea is, do I buy another bug out and just mod that next bug out with the new scales that I got, or do I do this one and then get another bug out and put these ones back on it? I don't know. I'm kind of on that fence on that because I don't want to just have a bunch of scales laying around. But the scales I got that I'm really excited for that I got for these, um, actually those are downstairs too, but they're copper, pure copper, where this is anodized aluminum to be a dark bronze scale. So it's super light. It's like almost like a gentleman's gentleman carry, I think. Um, but it's yeah. Anyways, so it's super light. The blade's super thin, so it's thin little jam. Anyhow, let's get to this. Some more chat. Oh wow, thank you so much, Sebastian. Thank you. Let's see here. Sebastian, I will answer your question. I want to get to the top ones here real quick. Have you had the Jot 2? I haven't heard the Jotunheim 2 yet, Sleepy. I think maybe Android has it. Maybe I'll see if I can borrow his before he takes off for his next business trip. Are you guys live? I see the waiting screen. Oh yeah, we should be live. Huh, Martin. I think I'm live now, so I'm doing this here on mine. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully you're there. No, it works. Okay, there you go. I see it down below. Let's see here. Rad Zero VC, both are awesome with the pen. Yeah, Rad Zeros, by the way. Rad Zeros with the amps and sound thing. That has been one of my biggest mind blowing like recently. And it's not like the best thing ever or whatever. It's not the best sounding thing ever. But for whatever reason, it's like peanut butter and jelly, or like Reese's peanut butter cup, right? Peanut butter and chocolate. It just works so well together with that thing. Lovely. And I'm really upset I don't have the Rad Zeros anymore. I might have to remedy that here in the near future. Let's see. Sleepy, when the pandemic's over, Terrence should get together with everyone and live stream a game of cards against. Yeah, that would be dope. I think that actually I've been talking to some people about that and doing something along those lines. Is doing like a live stream with like maybe get like ZMF or some industry people, get Terran, get people, and we can do like a hangout and do like a card game type deal. I think that'd be fun. What's up, David? What's going on? If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it? One song? Ooh, that's tough, man. One song. You know what? This might be a little weird. It might throw me. Like, I listen to a lot of different music, but there's always one song that's always like really grabbed me. And there's two that I've always just like had in my head. It's like it's Green Sleeves. I've always loved Green Sleeves. I don't know what it is, but I've always loved Green Sleeves. And it's one of those ones that I can always remember as a song that I really dig on. Let's see here. I don't know if I can listen to it the rest of my life though. So Sebastian, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for doing the live shows. Also, don't forget to wear those purple ZMF Veritas from time to time. They're so beautiful. I have them. They're literally right here. They get listened to a lot. These things are my babies. I might have to send them in to Zach. Maybe I need to talk to Zach about it. But I might have them get touched up. Maybe get a little nice clean up. Kind of, I don't know. Figure out a way to do that. I mean, they're doing fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But I figured kind of like a car, right? Maybe it'd be a cool idea to send them in to have them just kind of go over them and make sure that everything's in great condition, and maybe do another polish of them or something. Because I do the recommended. I have the polish, and I do the polish for them and everything like that. But I figure let the professional do the professional thing, right? And see if he's down to do that. But these things are still my top headphones. So yes, thank you. Yeah, they sell fast, especially especially those new the new ones, man. Those things, those are pretty too, man. The stabilized, fantastic. Yeah, the whiskey. I love doing the whiskey stuff, man. Whiskey's definitely fun. Can't drink it every day though. Dude, like I've been on a tear lately because I like drinking beer with my barbecue, and I've been doing barbecue almost every day, and so I've been drinking beer, and I'm just like it's hitting me. I've become saturated to some level where I'm like, woo, I need to take a break from booze for a bit. but it's tough, man, because there's something to be said about a nice cold beer while barbecuing. So today I'm doing today we're doing sausages. So I right now, speaking of, so I have sausages in the fridge, and I have them in a beer bath with some hoisin sauce, some pepper, salt, and what else did I put? Oh, and some mustard. And I just have them just kind of, they're just floating in this beer bath of those little seasonings, and we'll see if that turns out good. It's a mango, a hazy mango IPA. So we'll see if that turns out pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, the bug house, man. Those things, the action on that is really crazy, man. Like, so you can do, I mean, I'll see if I don't launch these in, but you can flick it out. You can do the, and it has like the little lever here. It's a spring. It's actually such a simple design. After you have to, when you do the scale swap, you literally take the whole thing apart, and it's like, really, this is it? Like, it's pretty cool, man. How simple and efficient things can be. But you can also just pull that little lever that locks it, flip it out, and it locks in, which is really cool. And then it drops down, and like, so I'm trying to get used to that again. So it's pretty cool. Cool little knife there. See here. I choose seeking getting drunk on live stream. Yeah, that's fun. It's something about, and I'm sure it's not the best thing to do because you can get spicy, but I try to not be spicy too much with the drinking on the live stream, like the Hi-Fi After Dark stuff. It can get a little crazy. I've been trying to, with those things, I try to like only bring so much booze like in the vicinity, so I don't, which sucks because like literally I have a couple bottles and a decanter like right there, so it's right there. So that can be a little tough, especially when you're drinking with, it's like drinking with friends. You know, you get the conversation going. It's fun. You're chatting, you're joking, you're having a good time, and that's why that's actually my favorite thing to do is the live streams with people like with Taryn, the Hi-Fi After Darks, or the interview type stuff with like ZMF. I want to do more of those. I think that to me is that's the fun time. Like, or these type of things where I'm just chatting with you guys. That's to me what makes this like super worth it and fun. Is like these live streams, chat with everybody. So really like the Benchmade. Yeah, Benchmades are fantastic. Okay, yeah, whiskey reviews. I have been looking at the Bug Out Mini, Martin, with that Stormtrooper. I actually just ordered the Apple of knives. I ordered the James Knife Company, the James one, and I got the one that's a Micarta white with a black. So it's kind of like an alternative to the Bug Out Mini. Well, hopefully that shows up soon. I can share that with you guys. AKA Senor. Yep. I knew who you were. That's you, Senor. Let's see here. Did you have a lot of TI2 design? There you go. I remember. Oh, that was a beautiful pen you shared this morning, Martin. By the way, Signal and the Noise. Yeah, I do love Signal and Noise, man. That is for whatever reason, that one track just, and it's such a well done, like the way like everything comes together in that track. That's why it's my kind of go to as my initial like comparison and review, because I listen to it a lot, and it has so many different parts that kind of shine a light on how well a headphone or an amp will do, or a DAC, I guess, in performance for me. So that's one thing. If you guys, yeah, the James brand, Martin. But that's something you guys should look at whenever you're like listening to musical. It doesn't matter the genre, it doesn't matter. But if you have a track that to you like kind of hits everything that you like, and like the parts that you want to kind of go, is that going to work well with that? That's, you just find that for your stuff and go with it, you know. And that was kind of like the Go Penguin stuff. I think it was Antdroid was the one that actually introduced me to Go Penguin, and so it's been very happy that he introduced me to that. Baby Shark. Oh man, the daughter was addicted to Baby Shark for a long time. I think, what's her latest one? Actually, you know what's funny? She loves well, the Trolls World Tour, like all the rock and roll stuff, like the Crazy Train and that kind of stuff. But I tried to make her listen to the actual real versions of the songs and not the like the remakes for World Tour. And she's like, no, that's not the real song. She wants, so like Crazy Train, like she's like, nope, it needs to be the World Tour. I need Queen Barb to sing it. But the funny one though that's interesting is she loves, I don't know if you guys know who Aesop Rock is, but he's like a kind of underground hip hop kind of artist guy. He's been rated multiple times as like having the highest vocabulary of any of the rappers out there. and but he has a song called Long Legged Larry, and it's like a rap song for kids, and it's like telling the story of this frog that can jump so high. And so she has it memorized, like she can actually sing majority of the song with just the music going. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. um so that one gets played a lot, so that one gets stuck in my head a bunch, which is fine. That's a pretty good song. So um let's see. Oh, really? The IE900s. I heard some pretty good things. I know a couple of the people I know, the reviewers, that I chat with, they gave it some pretty good high remarks, and I believe I think Chrono, he had it. He did a review of it recently, and he gave it pretty good jam. Um, yeah, I agree. Let's see. She hates life. Baby Shark is evil. Yeah, yeah. And that's the other thing too. Like only one song. That's what I was trying to say. That'd be tough. It's just I don't care. Like any one song, man, that would just really just get old over time. I think, like not even over time, pretty quickly. James ran yesterday, the Apple of modern stuff. Yeah, and so I got a decent deal on one, Martin. That's why I went with it. But I figure I got to try it, right? So they're pricey for what they are, from my understanding, and it was a pretty pricey knife. It was like not horrible. I mean, it was honestly, it was almost like bench made prices, really. Bench made. These guys, man. So this is my first bench made in a while. My first bench made, or the last bench made I had, was issued to me when I was in the military, and for doing boardings and what have you. And I love that knife. Took it with me everywhere, and it had the quick. You hit a little button on it, and it would flick out. It was a fantastic knife. It was super fast. It was a bigger knife, so it was more like your proper, like it was probably about wide open. It was probably about eight, just shy of 10 inches, probably, when it was fully flicked out open. Big Tonto knife. It was it was a military thing, but fantastic knife. Loved that thing. Made a huge mistake. Was going on an airplane, and I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I always put my knife in my pocket, and it was just second nature, just what I did. You grab your keys, you grab your knife, put it in, I went to the airport and was like, oh, son of a, and it was in my pocket, and the I asked the TSA guy at the time, like, can you just hold on to it, or can I? And he's like, well, no, you have to. I can't take it because it's like a gift, and it would be, you can't do that. So they basically made me throw the knife away. Like I had to throw it in the trash right there, and I was just like, and I've been scarred PTSD with that since, and so I haven't had a bench made since. But I finally remedied that with a little bug out, and now after this, like, it's weird. So I was gonna say, like, I miss having a more solid knife. Like I wouldn't use this for much, other than like basic cutting stuff. Like I mean, it's good steel. It's S30, yeah, S30V. But at the end of the day, like, this is really just for cutting cardboard and opening packages and stuff. And it's like a gentleman. That's why I call it the gentleman knife kind of thing. Thin, light, easy to use. But I wouldn't try to do anything crazy with it. I have other knives for that too. But anyhow, yeah. Oh, we're about 30 minutes in, so hey, thanks Andy for jumping in, and I'll let you guys know. So like I said, I'll mark it in the comments from the question I asked, and then I'll get a hold of you guys, whoever wins. I can do it real quick. I can do a random name picker here thing real quick, and then go from there. Let's see here. Have you ever tried using a blowtorch for marshmallows on hot cocoa? I have. Actually, you know what I use? Actually, this is going to be interesting. I have a heat gun, for like an automotive heat gun. And I use that to actually help start my barbecue and everything else like that, because it's cheap, and why not? Because you get the dedicated ones, and it's like the same exact thing, but they charge more. Anyways, I got a basic heat gun, and I use that every once in a while. I even use it to like see, like, if I want to get a nice crust on some meat too, like after the fact, or if I had, I don't know, I'll use that, or if I want to get a nice char on like a pepper or something like that. Yeah, fantastic. Hey Jack, I haven't done it yet. I'll do it right now. Andre, what's going on? Hey, going on, everybody? But yeah, so I have done that, but actually it's funny, Sleepy. We actually got a hibachi, little tiny. My wife did a little tiny hibachi grill with a little it's like a gel fuel, and you little can. You pop the can top, and it has like the gel fuel. You light that, and you put the little grill on. And we did indoor. It was raining. The thing was like, it wasn't quite thunderstorm raining, but it was raining hard. And the daughter wanted to do s'mores, and so we did s'mores over on our little center island the little hibachi grill. And we had these, the marshmallow skewers, and we were roasting marshmallows in the kitchen there. So that was pretty fun. So stuff like that's really cool. I enjoy that. All right, let's let's pick a winner, and then we can kind of do that and let everyone go, and then I can we'll chat a little bit longer, and then I'll let you guys go after that. I figure like a 45-minute to an hour. Let's see here. We will do window capture. Let's pop it up above this. There it is. Okay, so that should show up. I'll wait for it to show up for you guys. Yeah, about 35 minutes in. I figure we'll go for another 15-20 minutes. All right, so now you guys can see it. I will now hit the button, so you can see. I have it. I can do, yeah. So here it is. I put everyone's name from the comment section of my question, or the hey, put your name here kind of jam. So everyone's in there. I think this equates out to about just shy of 90 names. So it should just kind of go. So good luck to whoever gets it, and yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll discuss how to get your email, and we'll move from there. Let's see here. I'm gonna hit the button, pick a random name. All right, here it goes, and the winner is. So I'll let you guys just see. Kevin Jacques. There you go, Kevin. You are the winner. So there it is. Hopefully that's where it is, and everyone's happy with that. So Kevin, just hit me up. I think you're on the forum as well, I believe. So hit me up on the forum, and I'll get your email, and we'll get you out that gift card. So should be fun. There you go. Yeah. So that's that, and Kevin, you win. Congrats. And we will throw this back down below that so we can get back to this. And all right, there it is. Yeah, congrats, Kevin. So when I hit 2,000, maybe we'll do another something like that. Or I don't know. So I figured it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, wait. But yeah, maybe we'll do some more giveaways in the future. Not necessarily at 2,000. I was joking. But yeah, it'd be kind of fun. Maybe as I get some random things, we'll do some fun stuff. That's always fun. I always like giving back to kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe at 2,000, do if I can push for a $500 gift card. There you go. But yeah, good stuff. So yeah, Kevin, reach out to me. I know I'm positive, or on Instagram. I think we've chatted a couple times on Instagram as well. Hit me up on either Instagram or on the forum, and I'll get your email, and we'll I'll push it to the powers that be, so I can get that gift card out to you. Probably via email. So congrats, cheers, and I don't know, you guys is that ready to ask some more questions, or are you guys ready to call it a day and end with a high note of Kevin winning? Well, at least high note for Kevin. I know sometimes that can be anticlimactic for everyone else that isn't that didn't win. I know that's some kind of that weird roller coaster ride, right? Like but yeah, fun times. So like I said, we have some stuff planned. By we, I mean me and you, to do live stream is in the community for the LSA Magni, I think is what it's called. I'll have to get some photos of that. I also have some stuff coming in from headphones that I'm going to be getting in, and I'll be chatting about. Actually, the other thing I have is I have those Grotto hemps on hand, so maybe I will do a Grotto kind of a live stream on those, and that might be another thing. So I have some stuff. We have some things to do that we can push for, and I'm probably gonna try and do some more live stream like Hi-Fi After Dark type stuff. And maybe we can do. I might try and get pushed for like a whiskey thing. Maybe that might be fun. Maybe I'll try for like a whiskey. Get some whiskey folk that I know from Instagram and see about getting them on, and we can maybe have some whiskey tasting, like Not that you can taste it, but we'll discuss the whiskeys we're drinking, and maybe I'll pop one of my rare, more rare whiskeys and discuss and talk about it, and whatever they have, and see what they have, and discuss what they have. I don't know, and maybe the state of the whiskey world. I don't know if you guys know this. Bourbon and rye are super popular right now, which is crazy and ridiculously hard to get. And then throw in on top of that the weird like liquor laws across the nation and distribution, and like it's some stuff you're just like, why is that so hard to get? But yeah, anyways, yeah. So I think with that, I will let you guys go about the rest of your day, and I'm gonna go take my little bully dog for a walk around the neighborhood, probably like a mile and a half maybe. Get her worn out because she's a little bit cuckoo when she doesn't get her energy rocked out. So yeah, hopefully everyone has a good rest of your day, and I might try and do something this weekend. We'll see. I need to talk with those whiskey guys, but I think we're gonna do something on Instagram Live for the whiskey for the first run of it to see, and then maybe I'll have them on later on this show, and kind of go from there. It should be fun. And then maybe I'll talk to Taryn and maybe some other folks and see about doing another Hi-Fi After Dark. So, oh yeah, actually, Martin, that's a great idea. Actually, Martin, that'd be a really cool idea. Maybe we could do I could do like a poll, and I could say like, uh, or I can put a thing on the community here, and we can discuss, like maybe give suggestions on a whiskey to buy. And we could say like keep it under a certain price point, and then that can give it like a week out or something like that, so everyone that wants to join and try it can can maybe potentially purchase the whiskey if it's available in their area, and then we can all kind of sit like that'd be really fun actually, and have like a community kind of tasting, like kind of like make it like a whiskey club of some sort, right? That'd be kind of cool. It could be Scotch to Irish whiskey to anything, right? That'd be pretty dope. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Even do like a beer that way, maybe that might be cool. We could pick that way. Might make it a little bit easier. So that would be, yeah. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see about. I'll look at doing a poll on that. I should write that down. Of course, the pen that I have here does not have ink in it, and all my pens are downstairs. So I will write that down when I head downstairs. I will send myself a note. Stream idea. Here we go. Whiskey community tasting. That'd be fun. I think that would be a dope thing to do. Done. All right. Cool. Scotch, all that stuff. And then yeah, I want to do the game idea too, Sleepy, because that could be really fun. I think there's a way to do it as well, where you can. There's an online way to do it, where you can just so you can go bench all that fun stuff. So I've been looking into that actually. The Cards Against Humanity with friends online, doing it via like a Zoom meeting kind of thing. And then there's everyone logs into the same like web page, and then it does it. And so that could be a fun way to do, like a fun hangout too, like seeing how people interact with the Cards Against Humanity, which is always a little not safe for work, but always a hilarious time. So yeah. So on that note, I will let you guys go, and thanks for joining, and congrats to Kevin, and we'll have to try and see about doing something similar in the near future, because this is fun. It's always nice to give back to the community. So everybody have a good one, and I will chat with you on the internets later on. Cheers.